Yo, welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. It's the last one for the year.
Yes, it is. That's why we got the champagne.
Champagne. Y'all see it? You might as well go ahead and pop him now. Get your spirits right. Yeah. You know,
my boy said he ain't doing no champagne.
I can't participate.
He said he got to hold tight. So they don't matter. It don't matter. We're going to keep the party going. I do it because Jesus love me.
Try to, say I'm doing a little cleanse. End of the year, so I can't wait for it to be over. But it's been a discipline.
I've been doing a cleanse all year. The CD hole cleanse.
How that been going for you? Been working out? Giving you clarity?
Beautiful, because all the her gang of hoes I've been sick of, it's been marvelous.
I'm already knowing that. How much clarity you get from just cutting these hoes out. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
Hey, man, I'm the Flash.
How you feeling today, black man?
Hey, man, bad and bougie. Bad and bougie.
Y'all see what he drinking on?
Bad and bougie, you know what I'm saying?
It look like I was left off bad and bougie.
Yeah,
that's my line today. Do it look like I was left off? Just because I ain't drinking, do it look like I was left off?
Hey, man, RP Takeoff.
So we wanted to give this little last episode. We wanted to do the review on Andrew Tate, Brittany Renner, and Just Pearl. Was it Just Pearl? Pearl? Well, Pearl's her name, I guess you go by.
Just Pearl.
Podcast.
I love her. She like the white Kevin Samuels. She's a white girl.
I'm going to go so far as to say she's just like DJ Vlad and Adam 22.
Ooh, why you say that?
Just think about the content she makes. She made content directed towards the black culture. She's profiting off the black culture. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not going against the girl. I'm just saying I have seen the similarities. But this is just another pop up.
But I think with her is she just talk about people in general. I don't think she just say black people.
Yeah, she don't just say black people, but she be mostly having black people.
Yeah, but sometimes you watch the show, it be mixed people in the. Hey, it be a whole bunch of delusion.
I mean, even DJ Vlad, he got some mixed people on there too sometimes. But nevertheless, just once I made a correlation, I was like, damn, I can't unsee it now. So it's one of those things. But it was a very insightful 3-hour podcast. Mm-hmm. How you feel about it?
Man, I loved it. But I watched it in clips. I watched it in the car. I kept watching. I was like this. I was like, ooh.
They brought up some very valid points.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that, we've been talking about. It was kind of like everything that every podcast has been talking about kind of summed up in one 3-hour session.
I guess it's the manosphere.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I feel like some of the women on the panel were not educated enough to have a conversation. Not necessarily going to say no names, but
it was a lot of feeling involved.
Yeah. And I'm like, sitting here like they asked at the end, so what do y'all feel like the red pill content like gets wrong? You know what I'm saying? Or misunderstood or whatever the question really was. And Brittany goes, I just feel like everybody just speaks their truth, so I just admire it, and like I don't really, know anything about the content, and like I don't like watch or subscribe to the content. And I'm sitting here like, how you don't watch or subscribe to the content when you are the content? Most of red pill content be dissecting the things that she says. Mm-hmm. She also went on to say that, I feel like me and Andrew Tate are two sides of the same coin. If you two sides of the same coin, why don't you know what's going on with the content? Why ain't you educated enough to talk about it? Why you can't speak on it? All she said the whole thing was, I just want to give my truth, and I just want to, and I'm like, girl, give an answer. Stop. I hate this whole, I'm just trying to speak my truth. Y'all don't have no truth. There is no truth. You just stating a bunch of feelings that you have. Don't be having nothing to back it up on.
So can feelings be true?
Shit, to you they can be true.
So then someone's gonna ask, can your feelings be valid?
I feel like they're valid to you. Like, that's it. Like, they're only valid to you. You may have some people that, also agree, but they only really valid to you.
Okay.
I mean, it's just how I feel about it. I'm not necessarily saying it's right or wrong.
Okay.
But I even took some notes too, so we're gonna get into it.
Ooh, notes.
But that's just like some of the things that I was noticing. It's just like,
ooh, notes.
one, they would ask like, oh, like some questions, and then the other girl, she started talking about some 90% of plastic surgery is done by women, and women try to change who they are, and we like, so you only think that the cosmetic is what matters, not nothing about your internals, not nothing inside
No, because
of you.
most people don't think nothing wrong with them.
And that's where they went wrong. We all have something wrong with us. I have something wrong with me.
Hey, we all self-conscious. I'm just the first to admit it.
Like, so so let me ask you this. This was the first question that they started off with. Number one, what do you think the number one reason men in society face today versus women? I thought that was a great question for them to start off on. And
I think you said the number one problem. Mm-hmm. I think the problem is I don't know. I'm kind of stuck there. How about you? Because I'm like my mind just froze at the moment.
So what they said in it, what the Andrew has started off was most men lie or don't tell the truth, and women can't accept the truth about men, and which I thought was a great just basis of the entire argument, because there are a lot of times where men try to speak their truth. Going to Brittany Renner, maybe that's language she'll understand. Tell their side of it, but women don't necessarily accept it. So I think in that a lot of men conform and gotta find ways to maneuver around.
So are you saying that? So are you trying to say that the biggest problem that men face is compliance? Or stuck in trying to comply?
Yeah.
Or trying to fit into a box?
Yeah.
I could say that. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Piggybacking off of that, I think the biggest issue that men have is men don't understand and know how to be men anymore.
Yeah.
Like the ideology that we've learned now is we are men based upon how a woman thinks you should be. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, and even like we always say, men and women, they're like flipping roles. It's like role reversing. So men can't be men, women can't just be women. We can't accept that either.
So I was talking earlier, and I said, so do you think that because women now, the argument a lot of times they say that women have evolved, right? Mm-hmm. The evolution of a woman. Mm-hmm. So have men evolved as well?
I think men have evolved, but I don't think it's to become a better man.
Okay.
I think we've. I don't want to say like regress. I don't want to say devolved or anything like that. But I think that the man has turned into something different. But we both have evolved for sure.
So, are you saying that men have digressed and women have progressed? Because the reason I'm asking the way that question is because that's how society unconsciously that's what they're doing. Mm-hmm. They're making it so that women have progressed and men have digressed. So basically, instead of the man being the leader, the men it's like the leader and the second in command. Now she's going up and we're coming down. It's like an elevator.
Yeah.
And as she goes up, we go down. Mm-hmm. And some people gonna say, why can't y'all just stay the same? Why y'all can't be just on the same level? I said the same level, different devils. We both can't be it.
Yeah.
It's only one steering wheel in the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree everything with that point. I guess I didn't want to use digress because I think we're changing. It just looks something. We're changing into something that the women created, if that makes sense.
Well, that's basically that we digress because of a woman is creating this.
We digress from masculinity.
Yes, a woman don't teach masculinity, and unfortunately, we have all these quote unquote masculine brothers supposed to be teaching, but they all just placators and compliance managers. They say whatever sounds good.
Yep. And then another topic that also got brought up a lot in there was self accountability. And Andrew had made a good point where he was saying that women aren't accountable, which we all know, but he also went on to say that men aren't accountable as well. However, the difference in it is that women are rewarded, whereas men are punished.
Yes.
Which I definitely agree.
But the thing is, that's the accountability. The accountability is the punishment. That's like, okay, I did something. I accept that I did something wrong.
Yeah. And that's what it was for me. It was just like, yeah. So it's not even full accountability. It's just like a partial. It's like
on who end? Because on the man
on the
end,
women end.
Because in the man end, we get punished.
Like exactly.
If we do something, I'm going to use we're going to use the baby analogy again. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. She get pregnant. Now, I may not want to get her pregnant, but unfortunately now I'm punished because I got to pay for something I didn't want. Then somebody going to say, that's the accountability of it. But she's getting rewarded because she wanted this and I got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? It depend on my status, whether I'm paying more or less. Like on the thing, I was listening to Brittany talking about if his dad got a Porsche, I should have a Porsche too. But you can't dribble, you know. You can't dribble and dunk and defend LeBron James 94 by 10.
It's a different thing.
It's a difference. You know what I mean?
That's some entitlement for you right there, boy. That baby mama entitlement different. That shit different.
But when you have one, unfortunately, that's your punishment.
And I think even it was crazy because when I'm watching it, and y'all got to check out this video. It's definitely very insightful. But when I was watching it, and even like Pearl was like telling Brittany, like, it's your fault. Like, you decided to keep the baby and, you know, say a lot of the things that we said. That's why I do like Pearl. She does give the argument that the men had.
She said, you're the one who had sex with him and kept the baby. But after that, they'd be like, well, he had sex with me. And then Pearl's like, you know, most men aren't having sex.
And the craziest thing was she and this goes back to the clip where everybody was mad at me when I said they prefer to be a baby mama over a wife. But she literally said, me and him, we decided, we made a commitment and we wanted to have a kid. She said, a baby is forever. But when I said it,
that ain't true.
And I'm crazy, and I'm sitting here like, but girl, why didn't you demand a ring? Why didn't you increase your standards? Y'all sat there and y'all said, oh, okay, we want to have a baby. Cool. However, y'all did not do it in marriage. And now y'all mad. Now you mad at the outcome of the child support and all this other stuff. And then the thing is,
they was like, well, because you got to go to litigation and this, that, and the third. But Auntie was like, you wouldn't have to do all the stuff if you was married. And she was trying to argue the fact that you wouldn't. You wouldn't because it'd be a given. Just like if you're married and you have a child with someone, you don't have to petition the court for the last name because it's already given. You know what I mean?
Yep.
See, but we don't think about it because the problem is we've made being single moms easier than being a wife. Like, you actually have to. It's a lot that goes into being someone's wife, but it's a whole bunch that goes into being somebody's mom.
And it's so hard. And one of the things that Brittany was saying was like empathy. She was like, we just don't have empathy for each other. And it's hard for me to have that for someone like her because you did it all wrong. You had all the power. You had numerous people in your DMs. You chose him. You didn't require this. You didn't do that. And then when he tried to, because she went on record saying he wanted her to be a more presentable woman. He wanted her to not be loud. He wanted her not to be on the internet. But it was a voice in her. It was something in her that just felt like she had to tell her truth.
I had to tell my story. Just like the other day, now watching it, and she was like, they said, so would you be with a man who makes $40,000? And she said, no, because I can make more than that doing what I do. But we're jockeying for respectability, and we're jockeying for, like, you know how people back in the day said, I'll make an honest woman out of you type thing. It's like when you're trying to do that, men get shunned because they be like this, who are you to tell me I'm not honest?
I think this is the part that pisses me off the most. We ask these women if they will want these men who make $40,000, and they say no. And then we say, then these are the same women that turn around and say, I make my own money. I don't need your money. So if you don't need my money, why does it matter that I make $40,000 a year? Hello. If you don't need my money, you can get your hair, your nails done, all this. You know how to get your car. What? Then why does the money matter then? Because you already got it.
Because I want to spend Red's money.
Oh man, that's the craziest thing to me. Oh man, and that just dawned on me right here as we sitting here.
Then we sit here and we have these conversations. I want to be a power. I want to be a woman. I'm about my business. I want to be Neil Long. I want to be Jordan and Best Man, final chapters. But I want a woman. I want a man to take care of me. So you're gonna work 80 hours a week. Now I'm gonna get the leftovers. But I'm supposed to be comfortable with the leftovers because you're ambitious. And I got to take care of you. Then they be like, well, I got my own. Okay. What they got to do with this? Because it ain't like you want to give help. You don't want to contribute to nothing going on.
All right, moving on to the next point. You know, this was random that I thought about this. I just had to write this down because I thought it was funny. Do you think Eve was self-accountable when she ate the apple? Do you think she was like, sorry?
I mean, I don't really think so because they both was punished at that time.
Mm-hmm. It's just a funny thing. Anyway, another thing that I seen that and we talk about this a lot, women throw around a lot, is this partner word. Looking for a partner. Look for somebody to go 50-50. Looking for this, like, we equals in this relationship. Equality. That's what I'm fighting for. That's what we all about here. That's the kind of relationship I want.
Everything equal to them bills come. We want to take it's both our baby, but when them folks giving all that money out for the last 2 years, I didn't receive not a damn penny. But it's both our baby, right? Mm-hmm. So if both our baby, why both of us didn't get no money? Why didn't say, you know what though? I'm gonna give you $700. I'm gonna give her $700. But it's both our baby, right? Mm-hmm. So we a power couple, everything together. So you want me to work just like how you work, but if I require you to work and cook there's a problem. But you want me to come home, stop what I'm doing, cook, go get the kids, and everything be equal. But you can live your dream too. Then you want to tell me you're tired when I require something more of you. Because you've been working, which you don't have to work. But when the bills come, I need a man who gonna help. I need a man who gonna pay this because I'm tired of doing this by myself. I need a man to come in. They be like, I need a man to come in and gonna help. He gonna help, or you want to come here and do?
And I'm fine with. You know what? Let's just say for the sake of argument, I'm fine with this whole partnership. Let's be equal. Let's
put it all in the pot. Come on.
Let's do it.
It's 7 days a week. You cook 3, I cook 3. That one day we go out.
The problem is we ain't got no cooperation to be partners. We can't cooperate with y'all. Y'all can't cooperate with us to be partners. So all of this fairy tale bull that we spitting about, it's a partnership. It doesn't actually exist.
Because Brittany was like, what'd she say? I want a man who was able to appreciate the beauty of the Grand Canyon. Most brothers ain't. Because most brothers gotta go to work. You know what I mean?
And it was funny because they got into this whole argument about. The funniest thing about this whole thing is it's literally 5 women on a panel, 1 man, and women are arguing what a man wants. That will always cease to amaze me. It don't matter. Like, I understand that y'all got y'all wants,
or what a real man is.
that part too, but they will argue and tell a man because he wants this, he is wrong. But when you want what you want, we're supposed to accept it.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to want what I want.
Never should I have to fight for what I want. I should be able to tell you what I want and you be like, okay, I understand. And this is what I want in return. Never should it be me having to combat you on things on my list. What a man wants, something that you've never been. Now I can say if you had a pill and it switched you over to a man for 24 hours so you experience it, come on now. That ain't happening. That's the craziest thing to me. I gotta damn near die for the shit on my list. Can't make this shit make sense. And another thing that I was very interesting to me was women have all the power in the sense of they dictate a lot of what we do, a lot of the standards, a lot of the just the accomplishments and achievements we need to reach to obtain them. They got all the power, but not demanding more. That will forever.
But the thing is, here's the thing though, they got the power and they do demand more. The problem is their demands aren't realistic. Hey, you gotta realize the problem is everything they demand this shit all day long. You know what I mean? And guys are appeasing and placating and compromising and, you know what I'm saying? Just to do it. Because
then that goes back to why guys have to lie. Because women can't accept the truth.
Because when you say I can't do it, they'll tell you what somebody will. Nigga, where? Because if it's somebody who can do it, you wouldn't be here.
Shit, and if anybody would know, it's Brittany.
And
she at the top of the top. She got the pick of the litter.
And nobody said, will you marry me? Yeah. A brother on our level would. You know what I mean? But that's what Pearl was saying. Can you go down there? If you go down there, you be straight.
You have to just sacrifice something.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to sacrifice nothing.
She want what she want.
Because they've been told that they can have it all. I got a brother who works 80 hours a week, pay all the bills, work out, got a big wood, come home, take care of the babies, cook for me, help me, hey, rub my feet, rub bath water, put my babies to bed, hey, feed me to the mattress, feed me bun, and cook.
Better knock 10 niggas out.
Knock 10 niggas out. Know what I'm saying? Got 15 guns.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't start watching these goddamn movies,
please,
that shit ain't real.
Please. And you know what was so funny? And you even put me onto this one. The older they get, the more they start talking about all this monogamy. They be going hard on it. When they hit their 30s. Boy, I'm letting y'all men know right now. If you deal with a woman in her 30s, I guarantee you, she gonna tell you all the craziest stuff every nigga before her did. You gonna be like, what? He did that? And she gonna demand so much more of you. Cause that clock is ticking. All of a sudden, you on a time clock now. All of a sudden, 6 months, what we doing? Oh, if you're not trying to marry me by this, everything on a deadline all of a sudden.
Do you see Regina get the promise ring? Her dude been together dating 6 months, and she had a promise ring. And a lot of the women were like, "What the hell's a promise ring?" And a lot of women be happy for her because a man promised to do something for her, and you with a man who ain't never promised you. And I'm saying, and here's me. If I had girls, if I was a girl dad, I'm like, promise to do what? You know what I mean? And I'm like, why you just want to wait? Do what you need to do. Then come back with the engagement ring. Let's cut the fairy tale shit out. You know what I mean?
As a man who has bought a promise ring before, I remember looking at my girlfriend at the time. I looked her dead in the eyes. I'm going to look dead in this camera. I looked her dead in the eyes, and I was like, I don't know what I'm promising, but here. That is the dumbest thing in which they have ever sold the culture. I'm promising to do what?
To do what?
I don't even talk to the girl anymore.
You promise this is the last time we could be talking?
When I learned about this was the dumbest thing that they have ever sold women to get men to buy.
Oh shit.
Promising what? What am I promising?
Oh shit.
To be by yourself forever and all.
Oh shit.
I'm promising to be with I'm promising That's what an engagement ring is. So you wanna step before the engagement? It's the dumbest thing ever. I promise y'all don't get roped up in that.
I'm gonna promise you I'm gonna be engaged to you.
Bro.
But now the women like, oh, let her be happy. Let me tell you something. That letting them motherfuckers be happy is a detriment to our society.
Yep.
I'm just gonna let you be happy.
Yep.
So when a nigga want to do something illegal and inappropriate, just let them be happy. But they don't want you to be happy.
Happy? For you?
If you happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Them hoes be before a man can clap. I don't like that shit.
They want you to be happy with them. Shit. Doing the shit they say.
They want you to find happiness within theirs. Mm-hmm. They don't want that. You can't have no separate happiness. That don't exist. Man, come on now. But
because they done heard they goddamn lying ass daddies be like this. Long my kids straight. Yeah, see, look. Long my kids straight.
Yeah, all right. And I'm telling y'all what I know. I am telling y'all what I know.
About the damn promise ring.
Swear to God. To this day, I still don't know. I still couldn't figure it out. I don't know why I did that. I spent my hard-earned money. That ring cost me like $400-something, if I remember at the time. This was back in 2008, 2009.
So that's equivalent to like 2,000 now.
Man, I'm still tight about it right now. I don't talk to the girl no more.
So, but hey, you stay. Let me tell you something, bro. You like kindred spirits, bro. Cause you stay getting tricked. I got tricked.
Oh man,
You done got tricked all the way around.
But that's why I'm trying to tell y'all what I know too. I'm trying to let y'all know. Around them 30s, I'm telling you.
Tricks for kids, little bunny.
The girls will tell you the craziest. Oh, I was with my ex for 10 years. And
Bitch, y'all could. Oh, sorry. Y'all could been married.
you was with 10, but now I got 6 months to a year. How that work?
Then one chick that went viral, I think was on something. Her dude was together for 10 years. He proposed to her. She was, I don't want that shit. I've been like this. All right.
Well,
you got one time to tell me that you don't want this shit.
Shit, really?
Really ain't got no time.
Yeah.
But,
That's the kind of where I'm at with you. Really ain't got it. Shit, as soon as I see your face, don't even do what it's supposed to do. Don't worry about it. Pack this up. I'm gonna go ahead, exit up out of here because I know where this is going. I done seen it too many times before. Been down this road. We had touched on the Child is Forever commitment thing, which was also crazy. It's only what I said, but you know, when a woman said it, for some reason it hit y'all ears different.
Yeah, because almost 300,000 people told you that they liked it. How many people liked it? Let's see how many people liked it. Let me see how. Okay, it was quite amusing.
Yeah, boy, they was up in arms. They was up in arms.
They want to fight your ass.
But they wanted all the smoke. They was probably name calling and everything else. It's just, that's why I'm looking at comments. I don't need to. Don't really need to. Y'all go crazy. I appreciate it though. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video while we at it.
Oh, but hey, 200. No, shit, about 8,000 people was mad at your ass.
I believe it. Go watch the clip if you haven't. Also, a thing that they said was, Tate had brought up was men are ignoring their paternal instincts a lot more now because of the society in which we live in.
You gotta care about how she feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, perfect example. A lot of my clients, I remember you all were graduating.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say, "Oh, I got a job somewhere, but I got a girl. I don't want to leave my girl." Nigga, most women they go get in grad school, go get a job somewhere. They're taking the job. Men be like this. Oh, I just care how she feel. You know how many times you don't go somewhere because you don't want to care about how she feel at home or how she gonna feel, and it's like people gonna say, "Why you don't care about how she feel?"
Mm-hmm. How you feel about when they got into the whole argument about you got 2 free tickets to the concert and your man say he don't want you to go,
and the Nigerian girl told us, "I'm going," and the feminist said, "I'm going."
Mm-hmm.
Once again, provision and protection. Those are two of my main roles, right? You want my money, but I can't have no say so in it because you ain't a child. You got your own. You make your own money. You make your own decision. I got my own thing going on, but you want my money. So I get to pay for something that I have no say so over. And the problem is, more women go to the 80th extreme. He a tyrant. He told me I couldn't go hang out with my friends tonight. Well, number one, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Why are you going to hang out with them hoes at 1 o'clock in the morning? Or it's 1 o'clock in the morning, it's cold. Or you sit in the car waiting on your homegirl, keys to get. It can be 1,000 things. I can't protect you outside this house. It's like being a sheep herder. I can't protect the sheep trying to leave and the wolf get them.
And you know it's crazy. I used to fall for all of that All of that. Oh, like you supposed to be secure and you acting jealous, you acting insecure, and I should be able to go with my homegirls to Miami. Why can't I'm my own person? I can go out if I want. I used to be like, oh, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't be tripping. And then I got to a point where it's just like, this is what you signed up for. Mm-hmm. The minute you said that you want to be in a relationship with me and I asked you to be my girlfriend, this the other side of that. So either you're going to live with it or you're going to get on. I ain't got time to be arguing over this. Oh, like insecure. Call me whatever you want because you're going to say it anyway. I'm going to be that.
And then the thing is, when shit hit the fan and something go wrong, is come help me get my car out the ditch. Come help me. My keys got locked. You should come. And why you ain't up waiting on me?
Do you know how many women I've actually had to bail out of jail?
God damn. But hey, why you ain't waiting up? Why you ain't waiting up on me? If your ass going to bed, if you know, because for the most part, I'm an old nigga. I be in the bed by 11. Hey, 11:30. If it's a good weekend, my ass may be in the bed by 12-ish. Mm-hmm. And if I got an old lady somewhere, you call me at 1 o'clock, I ain't gonna see that.
I had to bail him out of jail. I had to go pick up her and her drunk homegirl. I had to stay up way past having to work early in the morning. I'm talking about having to be up 4:30, 5.
But you went through a lot.
But I've been through hell and back with these
hold on,
harlots.
Lennon, would you like to unpack this?
Man, that's all I've been doing this year in therapy is unpacking this.
You've been through a lot, Lennon.
Which has got me to this point, but it's just like I'm not subscribing to that no more. The minute we go together real bad, yeah, all right. Think you about to do that if you want. I don't care what you got to say. I don't care what your homegirl got to say. If you want to listen to your homegirl, please go be with them. Go lay up with them.
They probably doing that anyway.
Do more of it. Stay over there.
Hey, and making videos on Instagram and shit with syrup and girls with chains on and being naked to myself. It's my body, my choice. My fault.
All right.
My fault. Hey, it's the belly. It's the belly. I'm sorry. My fault. Go ahead.
As soon as I want to knock her head in between the stove and free, I'm wrong. All right. Okay. I'm wrong. I'm the wrong one. It'd be like, I understand y'all be like the audacity that men have, and it's a lot of audacity on the men's side. I will give y'all that and entitlement.
Could these niggas be different? Cause like, side note, these niggas ain't got nowhere to stay at.
Nowhere.
No car. No clothes. Y'all go buy a nigga all them clothes, a PS5, move him in your house. He eat all little man snacks and drink all the Capri Suns and all the Kool-Aid look.
Is this your king?
But no though, that's their king though. Hey, that's the nigga that. But do you know what kind of sex that nigga get?
Astronomical through the roof.
I know, though. When I was trying to find myself in life, I didn't have shit. Women treat me way different than when I got some shit. When I ain't had shit. Mm-hmm. When I ain't had nothing. But when I ain't had nothing, I go to the house, it was cooking food and shit. I got a plate and shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so when I started trying to be cute and what he got in the nice ass suits and shit, they were like this.
You doing too much?
I need you to make me a plate.
That compliance.
I was a compliance manager. What your shirt said? Director of who? Mm-hmm. Compliance.
I'm trying to tell you, they don't. But also, man, y'all need to understand. You just get yourself together. Be the best version of you can be.
Hey, that's why they don't like Andrew Tate. Millionaire, live in Dubai, from America, live everywhere, got it going on, got papered up, skrill it up, you know what I mean? Live in Dubai, big boys do the hell. They hate him. They don't like when you can walk like Diddy. I don't know Diddy personally, whatever. But billionaire, do what he want to do. They hate when you can do that because that's misogynistic. Because they want a billionaire to act like 1,000 now.
Yep. Old regular.
Nah, baby. I got $1 billion, baby. Everything different right here. Hey, Gucci told you that. Making love to the money. Now I'm straight cutting down these hoes don't look at me the same.
And then the crazy thing is you work your entire life to get up to this point.
Yeah. And get what
to be the 1% of men.
Yeah, and get what up. So when you work your way up there, everything I look good up there. But I'm saying something. Hey, I try to dress like it because God knows when I get this check, it's gonna be all over. Hey, I ain't never wearing a jersey again. Hey, everything gonna be tailored and I'm gonna be like this. This me all the time.
I just think it's funny how
I wouldn't call myself flash. I won't even be flash anymore.
you gonna drop the flash?
Hello, Cortez. How you doing?
Proper as hell.
Hey. This is Mr. Tarver.
Address me as such.
Mr. Tarver.
It's funny how the more money you make, the more monogamy. It's like
because
money and monogamy.
Because they don't want you giving resources to anybody else. But they don't get their pussy to everybody else. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You see, you went too far. You went off the deep end. You went off the deep end. They ain't gonna like that.
But they didn't get that motherfucker to 20 different niggas.
Who had way less.
So I supposed to get it and feel like I'm a part of those 20 different niggas. Not on my watch, Satan.
Man. A great point that they brought up.
Give it to me.
That Andrew had brought up was, and I think this is a woman thing. Women complain when shit is good, when life is soft. When life is hard, then we revert back to men are men, women are women, and we both got to work together. But I have seen every woman I have interacted with, when things were good, it was always some negative shit around the corner that she found to complain about and ruin everything.
Oh shit, fuck! Hey, that sabotage all their own shit, bro.
Joy, women hate that shit. Just peace. That you be like, you can sit here. They will tell you stories of they homegirl living the most effed up life. All of this crazy stuff. They won't be living an ounce of that. You'll be like, okay, you in a nice house.
In your mind like this. You are 2 D rides away from being just like your homegirl. You is 1 uncooked meal and 2 D rides away from being just like her. Better count your blessings.
This kid starving in Africa.
This kid started. Your parents just say that to your kid. Started Africa.
Maybe, let me talk in language y'all might understand because y'all heard it growing up. This kid starving in Africa.
Better eat that food you got, girl. Hey, don't go chasing waterfalls.
You like, man, we just had crab legs for dinner. What is you talking about?
And you over here, you got your lip poked out.
About some little shit. And I'm not talking about nothing big, y'all. I'm talking about it will be little shit that they allow to get so much bigger. You mess around, leave the toilet seat up. Mess around, just do something little. And just watch how she react. Watch how that building. It's just, you're just so inconsiderate. You don't never. I mean, well, if you're talking about inconsiderate, I don't never see you put the toilet seat up for a nigga. If we talking about inconsiderate. So I'm just saying, if we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. I'm inconsiderate because I ain't put it down, but I ain't see you put it up.
You know how to pee. You don't do nothing else. They don't like that. They don't like that. It's called slave mentality. They don't like that.
You're right. They go along with that submission word and all that. My bad. My fault, y'all.
That's the thin line between slave and submission. They don't like that. The essence.
To them, it's the same thing.
Touche.
And last thing that I wanted to ask you is, do you think that we are trying to reinvent the wheel?
Yes, we are. The problem is this: we're trying to recreate nature. Mm-hmm. Everybody love Jesus until the Jesus don't work in their favor. Mm-hmm. Everybody love God creation until God don't work in their favor. Everybody love the Bible until, like, I see so many women. I'm gonna say this again. This 108, 9 episodes. Say this again. I hear so many women say stuff like, "When a man finds a wife," it didn't say when a man makes a wife. It said when a man finds a wife. It's like I'm trying to find a champagne. I'm trying to find the champagne. So I went to the store. I was going in the store for champagne. I found the one that suited me, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing with a wife. When I'm in a room full of, Kanye said it best, how you stay faithful in a room full of hoes? You can't. So therefore, you go in there and you find what you want your wife to look like. And that's who you marry. The problem is, to that point, reinventing the wheel. Mm-hmm. We're trying to do it because we're trying to change the way we think a wife's supposed to look. Oh, because I can be what I want to do, and God ain't done with me. But
she want to be vodka.
But here's the thing, though. But where's the accountability at? Where's the consequence at? Where's the don't tell my niece and my friends and my little cousins and everybody else and my not to do the shit I did, because they're gonna have better chances of not having these kids. They're gonna have better chances being submissive. They're gonna have better chances to understand what a wife looks like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to give you the better chance. The same way when we sit here and talk, people gonna say, "Well, y'all talk about blah blah blah. Y'all know about men." The same way I tell you about my mistakes, and I've told you the mistakes for the last 17 years. Mm-hmm. But you did what the hell you want to do anyway. Mm-hmm. But now you in your mid-30s, you like this. That nigga was right.
Mm-hmm. Thought I was different.
You thought you were different. Right? I tell you all the time. But ain't no nigga cooler than me. You ain't that different.
No.
But the problem is, it's hard for us to hear that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very hard.
Because when we hear that, that means, wow, that brings down the reality.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So all of this stuff, the manosphere, everything we're talking about, it's just the harsh reality. It's the harsh truth. It's the harsh, and people like this, well, the statistics, they lying. No, it ain't. Go in a room full of guys and just look at them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's my observation in life, man.
Yep. And I agree. I think we trying to reinvent the wheel. We trying to do too much. We trying to fit squares in a round hole. We trying to do too much as opposed to just going back to the basics. Mm-hmm. Too much. And my last point, and I think this is where we say this about women. Women don't necessarily give the game to the younger women. And I think it's because they always still competing with the younger ones.
Yeah, because they still think women don't ever realize it's over.
Mm-hmm. They like Tom Brady.
Yep. Because men from 20 to 40, we know we ain't the shit. Hey, the ones who are, cool. But once you get about 44, 45, your money start looking right. Mm-hmm. You don't kept yourself up. You looking kind of handsome. Mm-hmm. But you can go outside to the mall. They'll say, hey, what's up, Unc? But get what up? When that money right, you can date her. They're gonna say, well, you had to pay for her. Shit, I had to pay for the old mine.
Well, anyway, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, get your money right. I promise you start making a whole lot more rules. The rule get different on this side. I'll try to let you know. But I think that's just my message, even with like even with like the Brittany Renners. You got her, your message was telling truth, and women should be able to do this, women to no slut shaming, all of this, and I should be able to wear what I want to be, my own woman, all of this. And now you're in your 30s and you realize all of the stuff. She even said on the podcast, all of the parts she went wrong and what she would have done better. But you ain't using your platform to give that game to younger women.
Tell women to do better. And the thing is, and I say all the time, when I talk about Brittany, Brittany's beautiful. I've seen her in real life.
And I don't even be phased by that.
No.
shit.
I'm not saying I saw it in real life and I was trying to get
Yeah,
a phone
no.
number.
I ain't taking
I was like
that,
this. So I said, oh. I see it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But so what she said, oh, I'm a mom now. I'm this, I'm that. I'm all the other stuff. And the Nigerian girl now, she was just talking.
But yeah,
But auntie was like, man, I've been married 30-something years. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to show y'all. If y'all shut up and listen, I can teach you how to get here. But they're like this. I want that, but I don't want it like how you got it. Mm-hmm. So how do I got it?
Because I can get better.
Because I can get better.
Mm-hmm. I can do better than what you did.
Baby.
We think we different.
Baby. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, which is my alter name. But some of y'all is that where y'all at?
That's it.
You ever
That's
seen?
all it's gonna be.
You ever seen the movie Cadillac Records?
Mm-mm.
Well, Beyonce them they was old.
I know what you're talking about, but I ain't seen it.
Hey man, she had one part in there. Hey, the dude said you better make it good. Beyonce said it don't get no better. Sometimes that's your level.
Yeah.
Like if you're a type of brother and all the chicks you talk to are 6s, maybe a 7, that's your level. Mm-hmm. Until you get some money. Mm-hmm. But
more resources.
Once the more money, more resources. Mm-hmm. That may be your level.
Hey man, I just hope that y'all just bring a little more realism to y'all dating expectations as women. I think maybe that's my message. Just bring a little more realism. Bring that down a notch. You can get everything you want asking for. Well, you gonna have to sacrifice something.
Yeah. Hey, down to Mars girl. So, what do you want your new year to look like?
My new year. I'm really focused on community and strengthening my community the best I can. That's my focus. Just
tighten your circle.
Yeah. Just strengthen my community. If I'm making money, my community is making money. Yeah. We all are doing good. I'm helping the next brother as much as I can. I'm not overextending myself or anything like that. I've been through that. That ain't. I'm not in that business no more.
Yeah. So you just want to help brothers be the best they can be.
Yep. Build my community because it takes a village. It takes a village. So if everybody around me is good and we all elevating, even if, and I'm not saying that this is the case, but even if I'm above whatever the community, I still need to raise the community with me though.
Instead of going back down.
Exactly.
You raise them with you and you show them how to do it because you got to the mountaintop. So you're trying to teach everybody how to get to the mountaintop.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
what about you?
Well, for me, man, I said, man, I get my money straight. I get my money. I get back on point. These last 3 years has been very up and down, and I've experienced this since I was in my mid-20s, and my focus got to get a little more razor sharp. You know what I'm saying? I want to pour more into this platform we have because, really speaking, let's be real. You've given, if you have allowed, and you've cultivated a platform for a lot of people, even myself, even for a person like when people meet me, they don't realize I'm not really a talkative person, and I'm not really that friendly. And I'm cool, but I ain't friendly. All this talking and laughing we doing, hey,
you ain't gonna get that.
Hey, these are my little brother's intimate moments they have with me. But it's not a whole bunch of them. There's very few. Because if you hear the conversation I have with them, for real, ain't none of this shit funny. I be hurt their motherfucking feelings. I be like, you stupid mother, you dumb motherfucker.
He gonna tell you how it is.
How about this? That sounds stupid. But I feel like, I want to push and take this higher because it's so much and so many people are missing it. I watch a lot of podcasts. I don't really watch a lot of TV. Like I said, I'm not really on social media. I go to YouTube and I just go to a lot of podcasts and I see the different extremities and the different conversations that most people are having, which are really cool. And I see a lot of placation. I see a lot of pandering. And I see a lot of not sucker, not sucker shit, but I see a lot of you ain't saying real, like guys be like, man, you know, you got to make sure your girl's straight, blah 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 blah. I'm just sitting here. We've been almost 100 some odd episodes in. I'm sitting here listening to you, and you've been like, all I ever try to do was make sure my girl was straight. Mm-hmm. And how many have ever came back and said thank you? How many have ever came back and said, you know what though? You put me in a good position because I didn't do what I need to do once you put me in that position. That ain't your fault. That's mine. That's the accountability part of it. Mm-hmm. So I think 2023, 43 is coming. I'll be 43 in about 3 or 4 months. More intentional about expansion, growing. You know what I'm saying? More about, you know what I'm saying, being in my purpose, because I done stepped in my purpose already. Mm-hmm. I just got to keep being there. Mm-hmm. And motherfuckers who don't understand, I get the motherfuckers out the way.
Mm-hmm. Scoot them out the way.
Hey, pay me no attention. Bitch, mine can't get it down.
That boy got them sayings.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man,
if your head don't hurt fucking with me, but you fucking with the wrong one.
Hey man, that's just our perspectives. Make sure y'all join the conversation. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Pearl, Andrew Tate, Auntie,
and Brittany.
The other two ladies as well. It was a great conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. Just some things that I noticed and my perspective from watching as well as his.
And the thing is, you know, we're gonna add more people. We're gonna bring more people in. We're gonna get a lot of older perspectives and younger perspectives. These perspectives are gonna be different. Sometimes I'm gonna bring my big bro in here to get some perspectives. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna 2023. We're gonna turn this motherfucker up.
Yes, sir.
Hey, live from the blue sofa. We're gonna bring that motherfucker too. Hey, we bring some. You gonna be tired of me. Hey, what's that little reel? Be prepared to be tired of me.
Hey, let them know what it is.
Know what I'm saying? Hey, if you don't believe in the Flash, you don't believe in nobody.
Hey, for real. Hey, I'm comedian Lonnie.
Man, I'm the Flash, and guess what though? Happy New Year's.
Hey, we out.
Out.
Peace.